Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 14 of our Transport Fever 2 Let's Play. If you guys are new to the series, definitely check out some of the older videos. They will be linked in the description below. And if you're a returning viewer, as always, like and comment, let me know how I'm doing, and subscribe for more videos. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into episode 14. We are just taking a look at the train line with a new train and new cars running from, I believe it's from Warminster, to Dudley. And we went ahead and put new train cars on here. You see that the capacity coming back is, or the usage coming back is not great, but we have a ton of people from Warminster that want to get up to Dudley. And the reason that we're starting with this train line is actually because I wanted to do some work here. One of the viewers, Craig Lawrence, made another great point, so I figured we would start here with it. He suggested trams in here, and he also discussed having these ships wait until they're full, and whether that would improve the line. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to have them wait, maybe not all the way until they're full, but I might have them wait for like 4 minutes. Quite a while, until they're full, and we'll see if that helps it out. But trams here in Warminster would actually be really good, because we've got lots of capacity. And they're kind of using both sets of lines. This isn't a great example because we need this, once this ferry comes in, we'll get a ton of passengers at this stop. And similarly, once this train comes in. But I think we're definitely going to go ahead and put some trams in here. And we're just going to follow this kind of outside ring loop that these buses are already taking. And then we'll go ahead and get some trams in here. So let's see, this is the counterclockwise, so I just need to change these to trams. And then just switch out the vehicles and we should be good. So that's now a tram to train to ferry, counterclockwise. And now this is going to be the Warminster tram train to ferry. And now if we just come onto these lines, see, we had 2 on the green and 1 on the blue. And now we need to get a tram depot in here. So if we just get a tram depot, and I honestly might, I don't know where I'm going to squeeze this in. That actually works pretty well, so I might do it right there. So we'll go ahead and squeeze that tram depot in here. And then we'll go ahead and get some trams. So what did we say? 2 for the green line. And 1 for the blue. Maybe I'll just go ahead and put 2 on each of them. And now if we just speed this up a little bit, we'll see these trams come out, and that should give us really good usage. You can see this train's going back completely full. So hopefully that'll do a little bit better. So thanks again to Craig Lawrence for that suggestion. I think that's going to work really well. So now, if we just continue on with some other stuff that we were hoping to do, I want to just kind of go through some of the cities and check to see if their bus routes or tram routes are sufficient for what they've got going on. So like this city here just has a simple bus line with 2 buses on it. I think that's totally sufficient, honestly. It's doing just fine. And I don't know if we'll get to every city, but I just kind of want to take a look at what we've got going on here. So this just has a simple bus line. And it's catching virtually the entire city. We're missing out a little bit down here. Man, that we still have horse-drawn carriages here. 1915. We got to improve that. So I'll probably do a counterclockwise loop here as well. We will come in here. I'm going to sell these vehicles. And now let's make this the, what does this look like? The clockwise, or no, this is the counterclockwise. So CCW. Counterclockwise. And if I come into this line, after church hit this stop here, yeah. And now I'm just going to copy that name. And we'll go ahead and make a new line, and it'll just run opposite. And maybe we'll make it a green color. Those offset one another really nicely. They're running totally opposite one another. And then when we paste this in here, this is the clockwise line. And I'm going to change these back to just load if available. And I think they had them at 3 minutes, although that doesn't really matter if you set it to load if available. I don't think we're going to do trams in here. I think we're going to do buses. So why don't we come into this depot, and if we go into passengers, I'll probably just put one bus on each line. So now those each have one bus on there, and that'll get good circulation. In here, we already have trams, although Retford has grown quite a bit, so I actually don't know if these are... Yeah, they're not catching the entire city. This one is pretty much catching everything. So I'm wondering if we should add a stop in over here. Let's see. So if they came down here, I could have them loop like that and then go down there. So if I do that, and then I might connect that through and actually upgrade that road. And then if we come in here with tram tracks, oh, I accidentally got rid of the tram tracks with a tram on that road. So I'm going to change the lines first. So let me see. There are a lot of lines going on here. So if we come down to our trams, this is the counterclockwise tram. So after Queensway, hit there. That's perfect. And then this one after Park Road, hit that stop, and it wants to loop back. That's not what I want it to do. Okay, so there are no trams on there right now, so I'm going to get rid of those tram tracks, and that should fix both of those lines. And now we're catching all of Retford. Very nice. So let's head over here to Dudley. How does Dudley look? Ooh, let's see what we got. Okay, we got some Mack trucks, which I want to use, and I got the Mikado, the 282 Mikado. That looks like a beast train. Let's take a look at that really quick. Let's see this oil sand line. So if we come into here, or I'm going to come into here just to look at the Mikado real quick. So right now we have these 10-wheelers, 62 miles an hour, 160 kilonewtons of tractive effort, 50 miles an hour, but 228. This thing is a beast, and I think that's exactly what we want on these oil sand lines. So if we just get rid of all of those, and then we're going to go ahead and put Mikados onto each of these. And I'm just going to scroll back to the front to make sure we got all of them. Yeah. And now let's see if we can take a look at one of these. The new Mikados. Oh yeah, that is a beast. That is a beast freight locomotive. And honestly, limiting it to 60 is not the end of the world, because these wooden bridges can only handle 56 miles an hour anyway. So we're losing a little bit of speed, but it will sit at top speed for more of the journey because of the almost double tractive effort. So, you know, it's kind of a win some, lose some scenario. So let's see how we're doing here in Dudley. I think we're doing just fine. Although we have a ton of people here. 39. How are these trams doing? We got 2 on each. So we should be doing 84, 7, 100. Oh, wow. Yeah, we could use... I'm going to do 2 more trams on each of these. Just to move more people. I also... Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we were moving time. So we're getting some more trams coming on there. That's good. Let's head over here to Stafford. Let's kind of see how we're doing. I think Stafford's okay. Stafford, I was kind of expecting it to be a busier place, but it turned out to be much more of a quiet town than anticipated. Although I do think I'm going to make an edit to this line, and I'm going to go ahead and delete that stop. So now let's come into here, and this bus, after Grove, hit this stop, and then hit this stop. And that will be the new route. And let's see what we have on this line for vehicles. We got 2 buses on there. That's, I might switch these and have 1 bus going in each direction. And we'll see how that works. So this is going to be the counterclockwise Stafford bus to train. And now I'm going to copy that. We'll make a new line. And this will be the clockwise version. And I'll go ahead and make that green color. I think we decided that that works pretty well. Oh, right here. Let's just make sure we're hitting the right stops. We are. Perfect. And this will be the clockwise. And then if we come into here, these are in pretty bad shape, so I'll probably just get some new vehicles on there. And I want to put 1 on each of these. So now those should each have 1 vehicle. Very nice. Let's see. Farnborough. Farnborough's already got trams. I can see it has good coverage just by looking at it. Horsham, same thing. You can tell it has good coverage. The only place maybe... maybe we could move this this stop down the road just a little bit. Yeah, why don't we do that? So if I go in here and I make all of this tram track, get rid of that section. And then we come into here. So instead of going to, let me just see. So after Park Road, you're not going to go to Kings Road. You're going to go here to Manchester Road. And then instead of Kings Road, after Richmond Road, you're going to go down to Manchester Road, which needs another stop so that these can go in both directions. Is that correct? No, these are backwards. So that's going to go to stop 2. This one... Oh. Yeah, they're going to go like that. And now we should be good. Yeah, that looks better. And it gives us better catchment as well. So that should work. Let's come over here to Newcastle. I think... Yeah, Newcastle's not great. It's laid out very odd. So let me see. If I get rid of that stop. This is where it's already catching. So I guess we could use a stop. Maybe here and here. And then we could go ahead and make this connection. Like that. And now if we come in here, don't go to Church. Come down here, Victoria and New York. And now because we have more stops, I'm going to make this the counterclockwise. We will copy that name, make a new line. Paste that name on here. This will be the clockwise version. I'll go ahead and make that a blue color. And now we will go the opposite way around here. And it's going to be all screwed up because I didn't put in the other stops yet, which makes sense. So we'll put in those other stops. Yes, and now that is doing what I want it to do, just making sure it's going everywhere that I want it to. And now if we come onto here, what does this have? Yeah, see, this still has a horse-drawn carriage, which is not what we want. So if we come into this road depot over here, we're going to buy... I might buy 2 of these. And I'll put 1 on each. Great, so Newcastle's got some good coverage. I has good coverage. Thaxt, probably... It's got pretty good coverage. We could probably maybe use a stop up here. Probably not for now. Bridge House actually has no public transit. Very interesting. Honiton. I think Honiton... No, Honiton has actually grown quite a bit, so we could probably use, and look at the numbers here. We could probably use a few more stops here, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pause this real quick. I'm going to get rid of that stop. So if we're running up, I might have them stop here. Come back down and stop here. Yeah, have them stop right there. And then I might have them stop here as well. And then we'll run this also in the opposite direction. Stopping on a really steep hill. I don't know about that. So we'll have them stop up here. Might not be as good a coverage, but it's a bit more realistic. And now if we come into here, let's get rid of that stop. So after Manchester, come up here. And let's see, I'm probably going to make this a tram road. So I'll just have them kind of loop around like this. The nice thing about trams is it allows you to control where they're going. Which is actually really nice. We are going to need to find out a place to put a tram depot in, and I think I'm going to put it right here at this intersection. So if we kind of spin this around... Put it in right there. We're going to take out a couple buildings, but that's okay. And now this is the counterclockwise line. We'll copy that. We'll make a new line. This will be the clockwise line. And then I think this is going to be the last one that we work on. Unless we see another one that's really, really calling for some revised public transit. We'll have it go like that. And now these are going to now be trams also. They're not going to be bus to train, they're going to be tram to train. So why don't we fix that? Perfect. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get some trams on here. I'm probably going to do maybe 2 per line. So those went on the green line. Oh, I got the wrong ones. And those are going to go on the blue line. And then I'm going to sell these horse-drawn carriages. Man, those are hanging out for a while. And what's the capacity on these? It's only 7. I might put 1 more on each line. So that we have 3 on each. That might work a little bit better. Let me see, this fuel drop-off is happening right here. Just trying to see if there's a better place that I can put it. No, it's okay. It shouldn't interrupt the trams too badly. But all right, maybe if we get some more time at the end of the video, we can go back and put some more, you know, check out some of the public transportation around the map. But I do want to get on to a couple of projects that I have. One of which is I would like to find a way to deliver construction materials into Horsham from this facility here. And I am debating whether to just truck them in up and over this hill. I know that seems kind of ridiculous, but I think it's what we're going to do. It's going to involve fixing some of these slopes, which I think will be a fun little project. And we might... I'm just trying to think of what the best route would be to get them there. I might send them right up here, past this facility, and I just realized we could probably do away with maybe 3 of these vehicles and be okay. I might send them right past this stoneworks. And then where's the road that already does it? It's this road right here. So this road looks pretty good. So I think here is where I'm going to start to fix it. So I want to get to this crossing. And this road is kind of in our way. And I would like to redirect the priority of the road so that the priority is going with the construction material trucks heading all the way up here. So now that we get to this crossing, this is okay. And this is where it starts to get a little bit janky, so I'm just going to delete this out. And we'll make this connection. And now I think it would be good to go into our terrain view so that we can figure out how to get up and over this hill. So I think the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to delete a couple of these roads. Honestly, I might delete all of them. Back to maybe there. So that we can kind of figure out how we want to do this. It's going to involve a lot of switchback. So we're going to kind of... you know, scoot our way up this hill without trying to make it too steep. So maybe if we go to there... and then we kind of switch back a little bit again. See, if I get rid of that road and I turn it back, then I just sink it down a little bit. That looks okay. So now we're kind of up to the top of the hill. And now we're just gonna kind of need to figure out how to get down it. And I'm snapping to the rail. How steep is this? Is really steep. Let's see, we want to kind of connect down there. So if we kind of run down this side, and just make a loop, and And I want that to try and be flat. Ideally, you wouldn't have much descent. On the turn of a switchback. I'll be very interested to see how this looks once I actually finish it. So let's back this road out. I'm gonna need to reconnect that road. Not that it really matters, I just like it for the realism. Okay, so now that road is reestablished, and let's see how it looks. So it switches back up here. That's really steep. I don't really know why. So if I kind of sink that down a little bit. That looks a little bit better. I think a lot of it will look better when we smooth out some of this terrain. So I'm just gonna back some of this away. Just smooth it out a little bit. Try and smooth it out on the upside so that we can kind of come back and terraform it. And then down here, I'm just going to kind of smooth out everything along the road that we just made. But like this, I want to do some decorating with. And then similarly over here. Smooth it out on the upside. I might carve out a little bit there. Smooth it a little bit. Smooth out the upsides. And that looks pretty good. There's going to be a really long truck route. It honestly might not be practical, but I kind of like it. So they're going to come into town here. And I might have them go up and around and then drop like right here. So we'll probably need like a waypoint right there. And now let's come into this facility, and we need to add another cargo stop for this extraordinarily long route. So this will be from stop 3. Let's see, if I make it blue for now, does that contradict with anything over here? Not really. And then they'll drop there. And that's going to be the route that they're going to take. And I actually really like it. So they're going to wait for a full load. And now this is going to be a truck route from Farnborough to Horsham. It's going to be construction materials. And let's get some vehicles on here. So we're going to go with... I think we're going to go with the... I want to use the Mack trucks, but I think we're going to use the Benz trucks just for the speed. I mean, truthfully, the Benz trucks are better than the Mack trucks, but I like to vary it up, or at least in this playthrough, I would like to. But I think we're going to go with the Benz trucks purely for the speed. I mean, 19 compared to 25. Maybe we'll get 6 of them onto this line. I just hope that they don't clog it. Yeah, they don't. They fit right in there. Perfect. Okay. And they will wait. And now this should... Yes, it's going to start allocating to Horsham. And that should cause this to level up, and that should cause this quarry to level up, which will be great. And let's see if we can get one of these trucks to leave with construction materials. And interestingly, they don't seem to be loading them. Onto these flatbeds. That's interesting. I'm not really sure why that is, because this has plenty of stone, and it is allocating some to Horsham. Truthfully, this line could probably use a couple more vehicles to deliver as well. I don't know. We'll have to take a look at that in a little bit. We'll have to see how that, whether that works itself out or not. So another thing. Let's see. No, it's not doing it. I don't know why. We'll come back and we'll take a look at that. But another thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to also deliver goods over to Morecambe, and it's going to be a similar thing that we just did with the trucking of the construction materials. I would like to truck them to a port right here, and then just bring them right across the water. Right to a port right here. So we're going to need a cargo facility right here. So let's see, if I put that in, like, right there. This is going to be a short one. Might be able to get away with 2. Nope. Just 1. So we'll put that in there, and then I'll probably put a large facility there to buffer it a little bit. Now we'll connect it up like that. And now we will need a cargo harbor. I'll probably put it in like right there. Now we'll need to sneak a road right in here. And then merge it up into there. Those slopes look good. This is all connected, which is great. And now I think we're going to follow the lay of this road, which means if we look at our terrain, I could put the other cargo harbor, like anywhere right in here. So if I come in here with a cargo harbor, kind of spin this around, maybe we'll put it in like right there. Put in another large landing. Get rid of that one. And now we will lay our road. I see we have a little extra piece of road right there. Now let's see if I kind of bring this road straight across. And hook that up right there. Hopefully we should be able to get a cargo facility in right here. Maybe with just a little building. Even though we're just dropping off, I think they look nice. So I'll just go ahead and connect this up, and this should be in catchment now. Yes, it is. Okay. And now we just need to take a look at our terrain and make our way up to this road by this logging camp. So that wants to bridge. For a road like this, that seems completely unrealistic. So I think I'm just going to drag this height all the way across here. Like that. I think that that's much more realistic. We'll cut through there. Now let me see. If we go like that, should be able to make this connection pretty easily, and the slope shouldn't be too bad. No, that's okay. So now I'm just going to turn this off for a sec, and we're gonna work on some of this stuff going on around here. So now that's all filled in. We have this road, and I actually had an idea for what to do here. So I'm going to take these roads out. I'm going to get rid of the bend in this road. Let me just take a look at our terrain here. And now I would like to connect. So if we branched this off, and connected these up, and then we can reestablish this connection here. This just needs a little work. Oh, we just got a new streetcar. Got new trams. That's actually awesome. And now we need to work our way up to here. So we got some terrain to deal with, obviously, as we always tend to do on this map. But this is kind of where we want to get to. And I'm kind of thinking if we branch off like this, we can sneak right under that bridge. But that's a pretty big height change. So why don't we try and deal with that first. So if we kind of make our way down to there. And then connect in like that. Not sure why that's bowing like that. Let's see if we can fix that. Smooth out a little bit of this terrain. But now we should be able to establish a new line here. Actually, we're going to need another cargo stop on here. So now let's go ahead and put in another stop. I'll get rid of this. I actually don't mind that orange color. They are going to wait for a full load forever. And now they are going to drop over here. Perfect. Okay. And this is going to be a truck route, and it's going to be Clune to Morecambe goods. They're going to drop right there. And then we're going to have a new line. It's just going to bounce right back and forth here. We'll make that green color. And at Morecambe, wait for full load. Yeah, for... say for 4 minutes. This is going to be a shipping route, and this is going to be Morecambe goods. Now we will have a new line, and we actually need to put in our truck stop. So they're going to come across over here. Probably go ahead and put this road in. And upgrade this. That, so that they can come right into town like this, and I'll probably have them just drop right there and then leave. Green will work over here. This will be a truck route, and this will be Morecambe goods. Not to be confused with the shipping route. They will just come like this. We'll have them wait for full load forever. Perfect. Now it's time to get some vehicles on here. So, for the Morecambe line, we are going to use the flatbeds. Maybe we'll get 3. We can use this to get a ship on there. These, yeah, we'll probably use 1 of these Schaffhausens. Let me just make sure I put that on the right line. I did. And now on this line, let's see, do I have a depot around here? I don't. I might try and sneak one in. Like right here. Let me see, if I take this road, just pull it out just a little bit. Yeah, I can sneak one in right there, and we just want to smooth out a little of that terrain that I just messed with. And now, again, just because of the distance, we're going to go with these. And I might do 6 for the Morecambe goods. And now this should start allocating to Morecambe, which it is. We have tons of plastic. We need a little bit more paper. That comes down to something else that I wanted to do today. I don't know if we're going to get to it. It's a pretty big job. I want to double up all of these rails that we put in a couple episodes ago to increase capacity. We already did it with this oil delivery. We have 2 trains on that line. But I would like to double up some of the other ones as well. Let's go back over to that construction material and see if it started to... Yes, it did. Perfect. So let's see if we can catch a... There's one. There's one coming back. Here's one going up. And they're kind of struggling a little bit to get up and over the hill, but not too bad. I don't really like that connection that they've made there, so I'm going to get rid of it. We're going to upgrade this back to dirt, and then I'm actually going to lock it so that it doesn't upgrade it, and it doesn't build off of it. Don't build that. Try and smooth some of this out. This place really is growing into the side of the hill here, which looks really cool. This is... I've said in a few episodes that I want to fix this coastline, but I just never seem to remember. This is good. We're delivering some construction materials here. Let's see how these trucks are doing. Yeah, they're making a ton of money on that delivery. Not surprising. It's very long. But it's good. I like it. And it looks like we could probably get a few more vehicles onto here. Just because that route is so long. Let's see. This needs to level up. You can see that we're getting there. It's leveling up right now. And then that will force this to level up. And considering that, I might get a few more vehicles onto that stone line just preemptively. I know that we already have a few queuing up here, but once this levels up, we're going to need them. You can see these are taking their delivery here. But that's a long route, so I don't mind that they're queuing up briefly here. They will spread out along this route for sure. Let's see how these are doing. It's actually a good number of ships to have on there. There's a good amount of steel here. This has a ton of steel. It's actually starved for planks, which is very interesting. This is kind of getting starved for logs. So if we come in here, maybe add 2 more log vehicles on there, and then maybe 2 more to deliver lumber as well. This is coming back. Managed to kind of clear this out, so I might come into this line and just edit this. Maybe we'll get rid of 2 of those cars. So now it's just got 4. Come back down here. Delete a couple off of its siding. That reminds me, actually. Where is it? The huge siding down here. I went through and added in a lot of these cars. So we got some passengers. We got a ton of tanker cars, and then some box cars to move the plastic. These are bringing an enormous amount of oil down to here. And we've got a huge amount waiting on this platform. So much so, actually, that some of my decorations are actually interfering. We don't want that. Is this getting enough oil? It's getting a pretty good amount. We got 4 ships on there. And they are the... What are these? These are the Vandals. Very nice. All right. So I think that's going to bring us kind of the end of the video. The next big project that I want to do, and I think we're going to do it in the next episode, just because it's going to take me more time than I think we have left in this episode, is to double up these rail lines. So logs to paper will be doubled. Paper all the way up here, although I can actually see that we have a lot of paper down here, 230, and we have this paper train coming back, so we might be able to edit that, make it a little bit longer, just a little bit, maybe get 2 more cars on there, just increase the capacity a little bit more. I want to, what else do we want to double up? We want to double up the plastic train. Maybe this oil train, although I really don't think it's necessary. I think I can just keep making it bigger. So we'll add 2 more cars on there. But other than that, guys, I think this was a really good episode. Oh, trams. Yeah, actually, let's get some new trams in. Where do we want to put them? Where do we want to start? How about Warminster? After all, that's where we started, so it only makes sense. Let's go ahead and swap these out with these streetcars. The Peter Witt streetcar. Those look awesome. Let's see if we can find one in motion. Yeah, these look great. This one's got 20 whole people on it, which is awesome. 65 people waiting there to go to the train. 17 coming down. 14 waiting to go somewhere. On the blue line, yeah, they're going up to the train most likely. This ship seems to be working really well now that we've had it wait for a relatively full load. It looks terrible. It's probably because it's in bad. Yeah, it's in bad condition. It's not even very bad yet. But all right, guys, I think this is going to bring us to the end of this episode. I've had a lot of fun. Really, enjoy making this series. And if you guys are enjoying it, definitely like the video, comment, let me know how I'm doing. And please subscribe for more videos and check out some of the older videos in the series if you haven't already. I think you'll enjoy them. So until the next time, I hope you guys have a great day and a great week, and I will see you in a future episode. So thanks. Have a good day. Bye.